What's going on, everyone? Welcome to today's On the Rail coverage from the U.S. Poker Open. We're kicking things off today with a final table in event number 2. 5 players remain. Right into the action here between Michael Rossitto and Justin Vaysman. Rito takes that one. Michael Rossitto came into the final table today with the chip lead. Blinds are 30,000, 60,000 to start. About 25 minutes left in this level right now. Hello, Christy. Hello, Laurent. G Daddy. Yes, this is Noel. Whole card coverage. Basically, we're trying to replicate if you were to come down here and be on the rail and watch the final table in person. That's what this is. Our official coverage at the U.S. Poker Open kicks off in 2 days. So that is coming. And we're just trying to give you guys a little bit more, some bonus coverage as we go. As always, if you have any questions, drop them in the chat. We are following along live. First place, $127,400. $34,000 is what everyone's guaranteed right now. Michael Rossitto winning another pot there, so extending his chip lead early on. This could get a little interesting in here today because we have event number 3 kicking off, so this room's about to fill up pretty nicely. Some players did express the interest to grab the mic and say some things, so who knows? We'll see how it goes. JW, thank you. You're boring to listen to, buddy. If we take things around the table here, we got Clemen Deng in seat 1, Justin Vaysman in seat 2, Yifu He in seat 3, Peter Mugar in seat 4, and Michael Rossitto in seat 5. Christy, I will find out. Give me a couple hours though while I'm doing this. But yes, I'll get on that for you. Thanks, Forrest. That should improve today. My guy Antonio over there, cameraman extraordinaire, has got a bit of a nicer rig set up today. We got action here between Yifu He and Peter Mugar. Bet and a fold. Action here, folding around to Mugar in the small blind. He's going to make the call. Rossitto, chip leader in the big blind. Raise 210,000. Rossitto puts the pressure on here. Mugar calls, so we're going to a flop. More than 400,000 in the middle. Six, three deuce rainbow is the board here. Mugar checks. $150,000 from Rossitto. King Khan, welcome to the chat. Mugar gives that one up, and chip leader's going to increase some more. Still 5 players left. No fireworks yet, but 30-minute levels. Would expect the chips to start flying at some point. Rossitto limping in here from the small blind. Clemen Deng's in the big blind. Antonio trying to get me on camera. It's unbelievable. How do I turn the camera around on you, buddy? Deng puts in a raise here. It makes it 210,000. Short stack at the table right now is Yifu He, but he's still working with about 1.4 million, 1.5 million, so not like in any sort of danger zone right now. $125 on the button here from Rossitto. Action folds to Vaseman in the big blind. We did have a day off for this tournament on Sunday. These guys played down to the final table on Saturday night. And during that playdown, Vaseman and Rossitto were quite active. They did get involved a bit with each other, and here they are again, going to a flop. Queen 7-4, all clubs. Check, check to the turn. 3 of diamonds. Action checks through again, 4 hearts on the end. Yes, Christy, that was Chino Ream that just walked by. They're still waiting to kick off event number 3. But players are here, getting bought in at the cage, some of them hanging around. Chino is walking by to put in his food order, as he does every morning. 150K here on the end from Rossitto. Vaseman makes the call. Ace, Jack, shown. A couple of 6s for Vaseman, and he's going to take that pot. When we were streaming on day 1, Vaseman had quite a bit of fans in the chat. Another raise here to open the action from Rossitto. Three bet up to 460 from Yifu He out of the big blind. Quick fold out of Rossitto. Is that Jeff Platt we see? We spy Jeff Platt? Jeff Platt in the building, in the studio for event number 3 of the US Poker Open. Yes, Jeff Platt is playing. Francis Anderson's over there in line. Jeremy Becker. Can hear those two from probably, down at Circa, how loud they are. Justin Saliba just walked in. I believe this will be the first event of the series for him. Drake Kemper's there. Qinghai Jack Pan is in the building. All the regulars here. Chino's got a couple go-to orders. One is salt and ivy, some eggs and stuff, and the other one's from Din Tai Fung. Get some chicken and veggies or something like that. He eats pretty clean. Another 3-bet here. Clemen Deng made it 125. Peter Mugar in the big blind announced 420,000. So second hand in a row, we get a 3-bet out of a big bet, a 3-bet out of the big blind. Clemen Deng folds. I might as well be in timeout, Christy. Savage Goat said Ram Punts is there, and I'm driving over right now. Well, who's Savage Goat? I don't know who you are. But I can't wait to see you at the studio. Yes, Ethan Rampage Yao is here. Andrew Lucky Chewy Lichtenberger just walked in the building. Adam Weinrob is here. Michael Burke is here. There we go with the Let's Go Vaseman. At least one fan's here.
10 seconds.
Day one coverage is a lot more fun than final tables, that's for sure. Nate Silver walking in the room. Michael Wang is right behind him. Clemen Deng gets a walk on that one. Shannon Shore just walked in. Reigning U.S. Poker Open champion, Shannon Shore. Christy, yes, that is the plan. So long as Antonio's back doesn't give out, we will give bonus on the rail coverage of event number 3 later this evening. Plan is to do this final table, take a bit of a break. We'll come back later on this evening once registration closes. We have an all-in here. Under the gun, Yifu He. No takers. That was a fairly sizable shove there. Well, more than 20 big blinds for sure. So much for event number 3 starting at noon. Raise on the button here from Clemen Deng, 125,000. Yifu He makes the call from the big blind. That shove, Kevin, was north of 20 big blinds for sure. Jack 9-8, 2 diamonds here. If things get a little bit noisier in here in a minute, gonna have the tournament staff making some announcements, gonna have the players in event number 3 shuffling to their seats. Bet of 110,000 from Clemen Deng. Jeff Stellwagen in the chat, rooting for Vaseman. Fold out of Yifu He, so Deng takes that one. Clemen Deng did get a little bit of a late start to this final table. They kicked off action think at 11:46, 11:47, and he had yet to make his way into the studio, so he missed at least one hand, if not a couple hands, to start things off. Showing in a couple minutes late. Under the gun raise here from Michael Rossitto. Peter Mugar coming with a 3-bet out of the big blind, makes it 420,000. Rossitto made it 125. Fold made. 3 bets are working.
5 minutes left in level and then draw. Michael.
Peter Mugar looking like he's up to about 2.3 million here. Taking a look at who's in line. Andrew, Lucky Chewy Lichtenberger, Jeremy Becker, Justin Zaki, Francis Anderson. Can't miss him with him looking like a construction cone over there.
Dude, everyone always gives me.
I see Landon Tice in line, Adam Hendricks, Eric Seidel just walked into the room, Aram Zobian, Kent Stevens, Brock Wilson and Cherish Andrews are here. Brock Wilson, winner of event number 1 here at the US Poker Open after he won the PokerGO Cup. So Wilson with a hot start, trying to go back-to-back here. I don't believe we've had a back-to-back series champion on the PGT. Might need to verify that, but that sounds about right. $210 here out of the small blind from Rossitto, gets it done. Christy, don't put me on the spot like that. I don't really want to interview anyone.
Casey, you know who you want to interview.
Yeah, that's the point. This is a PGT ASMR.
I have a lucky seat.
Live.
Rampage getting set up, take his seat. Rampage made a good run in this event, but his aces ultimately went down to Alex Foxen's flop 2 pair in a 3-bet pot. Button raise here from our chip leader, Rossitto. What's up, Ian? How you doing? Vaseman calling from the big blind. King Jack 5, and that's a bet of 90,000 from Rossitto. Quick fold from Vaseman. Then we move on. Antonio's going walking. Let's see what he finds. Right over to Jeremy Becker.
The vibe, is this rolling?
Live.
The vibes are high.
Immaculate.
The
We're
vibes
live.
are high. Is it live? No. What? He said it's live. It's live. Live? We're calling it now. You're going to see JB and LT at the FT.
Wow. A lot of people like the stream. It's different than like when we go play blackjack, you know what I mean? Like Sam Sharp, like he can fucking count. So when we play blackjack, I just very, very confident. When we're playing a fucking slot machine, it's still like you can hit the fucking feature, but
Just got to look at Chino Ream. Now we're looking at Jeff Platt's table. Michael Wang, Dylan Lindy, Brandon Hamlet, all there. Jeff Platt, Mr. Big Time now, Mr. WSOP. Don't worry, guys, not much is happening over at this final table. Action is between Yifu He and Michael Rossitto. They've made it to the river. Yeah, Christy, Dylan Lindy's always quite cheerful. Always a smile on his face. Looks like we got a bet being settled between Jeremy Becker and Alex Foxton. I believe for one of the events, maybe both of the events so far, they picked some horses. A little side action, side wagering here. DFW, yes, no hole cards on this stream. We're just live from the rail inside the PokerGO Studio. A little bit of coverage from event number 3 as it kicks off, but we'll be focusing on the event number 2 final table.
Players registration is open for the first 8 levels of this at 5 o'clock. Maximum of 2 re-entries. Alright, dealers about to be established. You're at 500, 1,000, 1,001. Dealers that have been in the air, 511.
Clemen Deng here coming in with a raise. Blinds have gone up to 40,000, 80,000. In the big blind is Michael Rossitto. He's the chip leader. Start of the day as the chip leader. He has worked his way up to about 4 million in chips. Rossitto came along. Queen, Jack, 6. I don't know about you guys, but I'm starving. Starving. Checking a bet of 120,000 here. Chat. Clemen also a little bit of a product of Pennsylvania online poker, and him and Vaseman have a history. I agree, very cool to see the guys come from the online streets these days. You know, post Black Friday, you don't see that a ton, but it's great to see guys like that build up their role, their experience, and then come out here to compete on the higher stakes inside the studio. We do see a check raise here from Rossitto. He makes it 360,000. Clemen comes right back, 840,000 now. Again, the flop is Queen, Jack, 6, Rainbow. This was an open from under the gun from Clemen Deng. Rossitto defended his big blind. Rossitto check raised the flop, and now Deng 3-bet the flop. Call made. About 2 million in the middle right now. Deuce of clubs on the turn. There is the presence of 2 clubs on board. Action on Deng here after Rossitto checked. $600,000 is the bet announced. Looks like right around half of the stack that Clemen Deng has remaining. All in from Rossitto. Call made. King Queen for Rossitto. Queen Jack for Clemen Deng. River is the 4 of diamonds, and Clemen Deng flopping top 2 pair. He's going to score a big double up here through the chip leader, or former chip leader, I should say, Michael Rossitto. Deng all in for 1360 on the turn. He did raise pre-flop. He did put 840,000 on the flop as well. Rossitto is clipped back to 1.4 million. He had about 4 million before that hand. So now back, I believe, to the bottom of the pack here. Yeah, Rossitto is now the short stack, so from first to worst, as Clemen Deng takes the chip lead. JSH, our official coverage, you know, with whole cards, all the bells and whistles, production, all that sort of stuff. That'll start on Wednesday. for the first 10K final table. Just doing some on the rail bonus coverage here in these first couple days. Get you guys primed and ready to go for what's to come at the US Poker Open. Clemen Deng is still stacking his chips over there. I'll get a count on him in a minute. Looks like we have our first elimination in event number 3. Terry Fleischer busting out. Heard seat open, table 6, and Fleischer's walking out the door.
175.
I'll try and speak a little bit louder, JSH. The only issue is that I don't want to be too loud around the final table. It's like peekaboo with my kids. Clemen Deng looking like he's working with about 4.7, 4.8 million right now. Three-way action here. Rossitto on the button. Clemen Deng in the small blind. Justin Vaysman in the big blind. We had a 9-7-7 flop. Action checks to Rossitto. He checks. Another 9 on the turn. Action checking around to Rossitto again on the turn. This time he's going to bet 200,000. Clemen Deng makes the call. Vaseman out of the way. Eight of diamonds on the river, so the board is 9, 7, 7, 9, 8. After Clemen Deng checks, got a big bet here. Looks like 575,000 from Rossitto. Clemen Deng gives it up. I saw Kevin asking who got 6th place in this tournament. Seems like that was ages ago, back on Saturday night, but Vlastimil Pustina busted in 6th place. Take a look at one of the tables in action over in event number 3. There are currently 7 tables in play for that tournament. Another 5K buy-in. Got Brock Wilson seated next to Jeremy Osmus, John Reardon on the other side of him. Looks like Andrew Lucky Chewy Lichtenberger's joining that table as well. Quite the lineup of studs over there. DFW said, from what he's hearing, Vegas poker is dead, nothing but wrecks. I disagree. As somebody who's regularly out in the streets playing, Vegas poker is not dead. As far from dead as humanly possible. Maybe as you get up to the higher stakes, you know, games get a little bit tougher, more regulars there, but for the most part, Vegas poker is still very healthy. Tournaments, of course. I don't know anything about the cash game scene. Peter Mugar here opened it up, 160,000. 3-bet from Justin Vaysman, all in from Mugar. Check of his cards from Vaseman, but no call. Justin Vaysman now on about 1.75 million. Sam Laskowitz getting sat down. Cherish Andrews. Chino Ream, Justin Zaki. Is that Daniel Winden, founder of Shopify over there as well? Marius Gers. That's one hell of a table. Man, you guys probably don't even know it, but Antonio just maneuvered his way around and picked up his energy drink, all while keeping things going here. You need a Camelback, bro. You have another elimination from table 6? I mean, what the heck is happening over there? Jeremy Osmus. Gone. Jeremy Osmus. Second place finisher in event number 1, finished second to Brock Wilson. Going to his notepad here. Who carries a notepad? What's going on? So Osmus likely on to bullet number 2 here. Once he gets done scribbling in his journal over there. Yifu He with a button raise and take here. Kevin, next live event for me, probably something at Venetian or the Wynn post US Poker Open. Can't really play while there's a series going, too much work going on, but once that's done, get back out there in the streets, and then every Sunday, just play online. Grind the online streets, as I did yesterday. We do take Sundays off on the PGT, so that does help things in terms of being able to grind the most important day for online poker every week.
Where's your Andy? Where's your Andy? Oh, I put my in. No, you didn't. This is so much nicer. I mean, especially for us. Why did you think?
Checking out Rampage over here.
about you guys?
Coming back over to the final table, this was a raise from Yifu He to 160K. Clemen Deng defended from the big blind. 8-3 deuce on the flop. He continues for 125,000. Dang, check raise to 325. All in from Yifu He. That jam was about 1.45 million, I believe. Deng does not continue. If there's anyone you guys want us to get some eyes on, let us know. We'll have Antonio roam around a bit. Blind versus blind here. Clemen Deng made it 230 out of the small blind. Justin Vaysman called from the big blind. Ace, Queen, 3 on the flop with 2 diamonds. Yeah, no Showman sighting yet, Christy, but we'll keep an eye on that for sure. I know he did have some high-stakes poker commentary duties for some of the episodes towards the end of last week, but we'll see if we get him this week. Of course, we know Nick prefers the bigger buy-ins on the schedule, and tomorrow we get our 10K, first of a few 10Ks on the schedule. Betting a call here from Deng and Vaseman. 7 of spades on the turn. Martin, it's about time, but you're late, buddy. You're always late these days. I don't understand, man. Yeah, Deng has been active. I would say Deng and Rossitto the most active so far at this final table. Peter Mugar and Yifu He probably the most conservative so far, and then Justin Vaysman in the middle. Bet on the turn here is 240,000 from Vaysman. Or sorry, from Deng. Vaysman made the call. Eight of hearts on the river. action is on Vaseman here as he's sizing up a bet, and that looks like almost all of his chips. Deng gonna get a count here. $1,055,000, and it looks like he's got 70K behind. Deng does make the fold after a little bit of a tank there. And Vaseman's going to collect that pot.
One hand and then get off a 5K and go on break.
That's not good at all. It's the worst one you could have drew.
Yep.
Just so it's like not quiet. I don't know why.
$160K here on the button from Clemen Deng. Yifu He defending out of the big blind. There will be a 10-minute break for this final table after this hand. $220K here on the Jack 7-3 flop. Call made. Deuce of spades on the turn. $520,000 announced from Deng. Deng always methodical with this play, very thoughtful with his actions. Looks like he's got about 1.65 million behind. He announces all in. Deng makes the call. Ace 7 for He, Queen Jack for Clemen Deng, and Clemen Deng. That Queen Jack has been good to him today. Gave him the big double to take the chip lead against Michael Rossitto, and there he takes out Yifu He in 5th place, with He taking home $34,300. 4 players remain, but there will be about a 10-minute break at this final table. They are also going to do a color up here and get rid of these blue 5Ks. Let me know if you guys have any questions for anyone as we roam around event number 3. We basically got 10 minutes to kill, so let's have some fun with it. Let's walk around. Let's maybe talk to some people.
Need my phone.
Yeah, I like this skill. I gotta make up for it in other ways. Try to get mental, you know?
I get it. Working really good on that.
You know, I get that a lot though. Like people think that I'm a bit outrageous.
I don't.
But I'm just like, I'm quiet. It doesn't mean I'm, you know what I mean?
People are just intimidated by your.
Can I tell you what I
beauty.
think it could be?
What?
Sorry. Why did you choose on? No, I don't know. You just like the name, or?
No. The one of the co-workers.
Okay.
Alright, you can go now.
I was curious why.
Why is it long?
Why like why do you think Normans get to ask what your real name is less than Douglas?
Because no one asked for the last 3 years.
Yeah,
Because last Asian Douglas is not really common name today.
is Norman though?
I don't know.
Yeah, I've always seen your name Norman. I've always seen it and been like, that's.
But he didn't choose the Norman.
What the fuck does that
It's
mean?
just a picture.
Yeah, exactly.
Wait, why don't you believe Norman though?
Well, because it's not a common Asian name.
Is Douglas?
Douglas is
Well, I just always saw it as Norman. He would wear that all the time, so I was always like, I think people ask me when you
You started it, man.
And now it worked. Did it work?
I'm hot.
I guess by now my answer's correct.
Chair's just threatening to call security over here. Jokingly, of course, but still.
Sorry about this, bud. Paul, hypothetically, if I were to accidentally link someone, would I be banned?
to your right, probably.
Probably.
It's the player
To your
left.
Yeah, you're good.
making sure.
I'm fine.
Yeah, I know. To the right.
You have no
Yeah,
idea
she's
how
gone.
much I
She's
do
out of
about
it. I can take it.
the home game aspect of playing in the studio so much. Playing with my fam. Okay, little sis. You want to take it on big bro? Go ahead.
You know, I got booted from Borgata for a few days for doing that.
Really?
You're the
Yeah,
man.
he touched me.
Oh, wow. Okay. Different.
And I like broke his nose because I was
Oh, nice.
25.
Do I know the person?
Why you get that for that? Well, because they couldn't see he touched me. He like put his hand in my thigh.
Yeah, that deserves more.
So like all it looked like was that he stacked me and I looked back. I swear to God.
Oh my
God.
I was playing 2-5 and a guy stacks me. And he goes, you can get it back later. It touches my inner thigh. And I went like that and he starts bleeding. And it just looked like I got stacked.
That's her side of the story. The dude's side of the story was like, I just like was playing poker and I stacked it and she just raged, elbowed me.
No, because a couple people at the table were like, he was messing with her for hours, you know.
Sure.
I probably shouldn't bring that up again. MGM's gonna watch me now.
No matter what, if we play a pot, I'm gonna leave you with one shit.
Hold on, I wanna. What is this? You know it's 2026.
I know, I've migrated to a pencil and paper system to stop myself from going back to my phone so much because it's bad for my brain, I've convinced myself. That's why I misclick so much and do things like that. Now I'm focused all the time. This is like in the real world. The phone sucks you off somewhere else. And then
But
you
how
get
focused
text
are you
messages.
really? Because this is bullet number 2, and we've been here for about a half an hour. That's a good thing. That's a good thing.
It's gonna change my life.
You lose that notebook to somebody, so you're gonna get shredded. Whereas your phone, you got
I thought about writing what I had like in the photo.
Eric was ahead of the time. He's having a decade.
Eric? Really? One player I saw with a notebook is David Lynn.
Hey, Brandon. Cameraman here. That's some good input. We agree with you. It's definitely a work in progress.
It's so much, I think.
But yeah, we're thinking about that as well. The commentating booth
Back and forth.
could be a better option.
Device that are getting the best of us, for sure.
For me, without a doubt. It really affects my focus.
I mean, just in general, device, like phone.
I remember
They're getting the best of us, meaning like they're just ruining our lives. How long it takes to brain to like shift back into a
exactly. Exactly. I've heard even just having the phone in the same room as you does something.
In your line of sight. I mean, I think same room, kind of same thing.
Yeah.
It just shows how fucking ridiculous it is.
It's good to know Kiwi special. And I'm going to guess that if we see a lot of notebooks this summer during the WSOP, that it started with Jeremy. Vinny Lingham, special chair in tow as always.
Back to normal.
Chino Reem and Justin Zaki in action here. This is event number 3. They didn't all of a sudden spawn at the final table. Rampage looking like he's going back to the window for another buy-in. Cameraman in tow. Cash in hand. $35K here on the end. Draws a bit of a look from Zaki.
Well, first I wanted. First I wanted to see that.
Call made. Ace Queen shown from Chino.
I wanted to see that squirm face. When they made the squirm face, we were like so okay with it.
Final table's getting back underway.
Justin, who do you think is the most tilted at the table right now?
Yeah, they should be married.
Back to the action at the final table. 4 players remain. Blinds now are 50,000, 100,000. There is a dead small blind on this hand because Yifu He busted on the last hand before the break. Michael Rossitto makes it 200 under the gun. 3-bet from Clemen Deng makes it 450,000. All in from Rossitto. Call made, and we're off. Michael Rossitto with a couple of cowboys here up against the ace queen for Clemen Deng. King's still good here on the flop. Still good on the turn. And still good on the river for Michael Rossitto. So he's going to return the double up through Clemen Deng. Clemen Deng doubled through him earlier. Now Michael Rossitto doubles through Clemen Deng. So Deng knocked back to 3.5 million. Oh, hold on. We got action on another table. Deuces versus ace 10. Deuces hold.
17,000.
So about 3.5 million now for Clemen Deng. And about the same for Michael Rossitto. 3.5 million as well. Deng raising here on this next hand, making it 200K from under the gun. Action's on. Justin Vaysman next to act. He announces a 3-bet. I believe that's 1.4 million all in from Clemen Deng and a call. It's pocket queens for Clemen Deng and queen jack of diamonds for Vaseman. 6-6 deuce. 8 on the turn, that's going to do it. Justin Vaysman eliminated in 4th place, taking home $44,100 for his run here in event number 2. So today we've lost Yifu He in 5th place, and then we lost Justin Vaysman in 4th place, bringing us down to the final 3 players here: Clemen Deng, Michael Rossitto, and Peter Mugar. Deng took the chip lead earlier when he doubled through Michael Rossitto. Rossitto just doubled back through Deng, and they were about tied in chips, but now that Deng took out Vaseman, it's Deng as the clear chip leader, 3-handed. These players are guaranteed $58,800 right now.
Who are you rolling?
Huh?
Who are you rolling over there?
Really? Michael Rossitto.
That's your boy?
It's not my song. It's my guy. It's very intimate.
$125K here on the Ace 10 3 flop. Deng makes the call. Going to the turn. 6 of clubs. What's up, Nick? Welcome to the coverage today. $250,000 now on the turn from Rossitto. Deng makes the call. Seven of clubs on the end. Rossitto checks. And Deng checks. Rossitto's got all of it here. King 9 of clubs for him. That's a flush, and he's going to take this one. Event number 3 up to 50 entries right now. Nice little pace. Should path out kind of similar to this event number 2, and that had 98 entries in the field. Rossitto here, 200K on the button. Call made from Clemen Deng. Queen deuce deuce. Deng checks. Rossitto checks back, king of hearts on the turn. Another check out of Deng. Another check back. We got the 7 of diamonds on the river. Check from Deng. And a check back. 2 10s shown for Rossitto, and he's going to win this one. Just a couple pots here after break from Rossitto as he chips up. Jeff Platt vibing.
This is pretty cool.
They just did that
Because I'm here? Yeah, that makes sense. Thanks, John. You good? Antonio, I'm gonna fold. Dylan's gonna call though. We'll see if
You liked it? I just started on my here.
Limped pot here, blind versus blind. There are 122 big blinds in play, so average stack just over 40 bigs. $175 from Rossitto on the Jack 10-7 flop. No action. Andrew, man, we're just in there. What are you talking about?
They all know me as the bitch. Yeah, they love me. Crazy.
Why do you lose that?
Yeah, the whiteboard is funny. I've requested an upgrade, but we have yet to receive one. We'll get one soon. 3-bet here. 200K on the button from Rossitto, 800 from the small blind from Clemen Deng. $1.5 million is the 4-bet from Michael Rossitto.
Time extension.
2.2.
We have a 5-bet to 2.2 million. So Rossitto opened the button for 200K. Clemen Deng made it 800K. Rossitto made it 1.5 million. And now Clemen Deng makes it 2.2 million. And Rossitto gives it up. The 5-bet from Clemen Deng gets the job done.
Time, please.
So stacks right now 3-handed. We got Peter Mugar on about 2 million, so 20 bigs. Michael Rossitto's on about 3 million, so 30 bigs. And Clemen Deng's got the rest. 7 million or so. 7.1 million for Clemen Deng.
200.
Clemen Deng, 200K on the button, all in from the small blind from Peter Mugar. Action is on. Michael Rossitto in the big blind. All in from Rossitto. Clemen Deng gets out of the way. It's pocket 9s for Rossitto. It's Jack 10 of diamonds for Mugar. Mugar is the player at risk. 7-8-9 flopped straight, but top set could fill up. Bricks out for Rossitto, so the flopped straight is going to give Peter Mugar the double here. $2,150,000 is the all-in amount for Peter Mugar, so he's going to be up over $4 million now. Rossitto left with about 900K, it looks like. 9 big blinds. Maybe 950, but thereabouts. Clemen Deng remains the chip leader here, three-handed. In event number 2 at the US Poker Open, Peter Mugar has moved his way into second place now with that double up, and Michael Rossitto in third. Rossitto did start the day today with the chip lead, but it's been a pretty swingy day for him. And here is Rossitto all in from the small blind. And Deng gives it up. Rossitto came into the day a little bit over 3 million, built his way up to 4 million. Then him and Clemen Deng played a big pot that resulted in Clemen Deng doubling up. It was top 2 pair for Deng. It was top pair for Rossitto. But after that, Rossitto was able to double back through Clemen Deng. They got about even in chips, but then Deng took out Justin Vaysman to move his stack up even more, and then there we saw Peter Mugar doubling through Michael Rossitto to knock Rossitto down to about 10 bigs.
10 seconds.
350.
Players in the leader, blinds are up 1,000, 2,000, 280, 122 next in.
350K out of the small blind from Deng. Mugar calls. 8-5 deuce, rainbow. $250K here on the 4 of diamonds turn. Deng is the one doing the betting. Mugar calls, going to a river. Ace of clubs. Check from Deng. Mugar is reaching here. $700,000. Action back on Deng now. The board is 8, 5 deuce, 4 ace. Call made. 10-9 of diamonds for a 10-high bluff from Mugar. King 5, pair of 5s for Clemen Deng. And Deng's gonna win this one. So that pot takes a chunk out of Peter Mugar's stack, knocks him back to about 3 million in chips as Deng extends his lead. Still playing 50K, 100K for the blinds. Just a couple of minutes left.
I might go in tomorrow.
All in here from a small line from Peter Mugar. Puts the pressure on Michael Rossitto. Rossitto's out of there.
Alright guys, we're drawing for hands.
Drawing for hands here. One hand. One more hand, and then the level will go up. Peter Mugar up to about 3.5 million, getting that jam through. Rossitto still very much the short stack, but anything can happen. $225 on the button for Mugar. No takers.
75, 125.
That was the last hand of that level, so going up to 75K small blind, 125K big blind. 3 players remaining guaranteed. $58,800. 81,000 for second, 127,000 for first. If you guys have any questions for us, drop them in the chat, let us know. If you want to see anyone else in event number 3, let us know, we'll pop around. Focus is this final table, yes, but we got a full studio today. Later this evening, after registration closes in event number 3, we'll pick back up with our on the rail coverage. Maybe I will do a little dance next time, Christy. You know, gotta balance it. Pose today, dance tomorrow. Maybe I'll do some cartwheels the next day. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. $300,000 from Deng on the button. Action on Rossitto in the big blind. He's all in. Deng calls. It's 4s for the at-risk Rossitto. It's King 10 for Clemen Deng. couple of 10s on the flop are going to eliminate Michael Rossitto here in third place. He's going to collect $58,800 for his run. Solid run from Rossitto. 11.5 buy-ins coming his way, and I'm assuming he'll jump right into event number 3. We are now heads up between Michael
So you get the first card? Because otherwise it would be the other way around.
Locked up $80,850. First place $127,400.
So who's just three playing? I was the button. You were the button. I was
No, one was
what?
No, you opened it. You was big one.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was button.
Okay, so he was the button. The button moved naturally, and then now he's being on the big yet.
Just sorting out the details here where the button is to kick off heads-up play. Button will be with Peter Mugar, and we see Michael Rossitto does in fact hop right into event number 3. Seated with his buddies Brock Wilson, got Andrew Lichtenberger over there, John Riordan as well. I've been at PokerGO since 2021, summer of 2021.
Damn.
It's a long time. I think, I'm pretty sure that's right. Hope it's right. I'm very bad with time. You know, I never know how long I've been married to my wife. Barely know how old my kids are half the time. Definitely don't know how old I am. That's for damn sure. Get a bet on the turn from Peter Mugar for $150,000. Deng made the call, going to the river here. Jack 10-8, deuce 3. Check, check. Queen 3 going to be the winner for Peter Mugar. Picking up that pair of 3s on the end, checking it back. First blood to him. Shout out to the commish. His daily Starbucks run, running up the tab as usual. Believe he is a reserve status member.
2026.
Aram Zobian.
How's it going?
We're live.
Aram Zobian, who you just saw on camera, the winner of the U.S. Poker Open 2 years ago, was Aram Zobian. Then it was Shannon Shore. And this year, we'll see. I remember Aaron, Ian. We briefly kind of crossed paths for a couple months there.
App developer? Apps? He did the apps. Yeah. You remember Aaron? Cool, dude.
Button limp here for Peter Mugar. Check from Clemen Deng. No further action so far as we go to the river. 6 deuce deuce 7 king. There are 3 diamonds on board. Clemen Deng gonna take that one. So just trading a little blows here early on.
Don't see me lose all in, brother? Well, some people, a lot of people tell me
Lose
that.
one, win one,
They're
huh?
serious. Yeah, lose one, win one.
Lose one, win one.
You good, Justin?
Back over to the final table, picking up the action on the Jack 10-3 rainbow flop. Peter Mugar checked. Clemen Deng bet 125K. Peter Mugar comes with a check raise, makes it 400,000. Deng calls. 8 of clubs on the turn. It is a dollar bill. It is not pinned to the wall. It's actually taped to the back of Antonio's computer screen. I believe he won that dollar off me, and he wants to show it off at all times so that I remember every time I walk into the studio I see it. Looks like 700K here on the turn from Peter Mugar. Clemen Deng makes the call. Big river card coming here. About 2 million behind for Peter Mugar. 7 of diamonds on the end. All in from Peter Mugar. Fold. Peter Mugar gets it through, gets it done. I mean, this guy is just unbelievable. Just wants to rub it in my face even further, huh? Huh? Limp on the button from Peter Mugar. 575,000 is the raise from Clemen Deng. Call made. So north of $1 million in the middle here, going to a flop. $854 rainbow. Deng first to act.
Could you
The bet is 750,000. Fold out of Mugar. Get a count on those chips in just a second, Christy. Kiwi, the plan is to stop after this final table. Yes, we will pick up coverage again later this evening with event number 3. We'll do some late night coverage, similar to what we did on Saturday night. It's about 8.5 million for Clemen Deng. And slightly under 4 million for Peter Mugar.
Thank you.
Looks like in event number 3, Rampage is in for another bullet. Could be his third and final. Every event here at the US Poker Open is you're allowed your initial buy-in plus 2 re-entries, so 3 bullets total. When we have a series leaderboard prize like we do for the US Poker Open, the champion will get a $25,000 PGT passport. We do keep it a little bit more controlled in terms of the buy-ins, so 3 max per event per player. For things like the PGT PLO series, when there's not that financial incentive for the leaderboard prize, then we let the guys blast unlimited. I don't know, Kiwi, you might want to shower now. I can smell you from here.
Thank you, bro.
Antonio is not wearing comfy shoes. He's wearing very expensive shoes.
Well,
Guy just wins the dollar bill from me and just buys $400 shoes, I guess. I don't really know what the hell's going on. You know you're a dad now, buddy. You gotta pay for diapers. That stuff's not cheap, man. 250K here on the button for Mugar. 950 announced on the 3-bet from Clemen Deng, and that gets the job done. I'll get my food after this is done.
Need to do a better swap. This hand. Just let them know. Go change it. Let them know.
Just bear with us for a minute here. We got to do a battery swap on the camera.
2 seconds. 2 seconds or 2 seconds.
And we're back. Still about 8.5 million for Clemen Deng and a little bit under 4 million for Peter Mugar. Limped pot here to the King Jack 10 flop.
Players, viewers, lines are up 15-25. Viewers, 15-25.
Minimum bet on the end from Peter Mugar. Takes it down. Straight to the jack.
Donnie is way too quiet. He needs to be like this. In it. I need to show you Donnie eating an apple as well. I'm just horrible at poker, so I couldn't do it.
But the commentating is a good idea.
Another pot going to the river with no action, despite what my cameraman Antonio thinks.
Check, check.
Brock Wilson eliminated from event number 3. Eliminated in quotes because back to the cage he goes. Yeah, Jeremy Osmus is back on his notebook over there, but he's also back to putting everything in his bag because I think he's been eliminated for a second time today.
Back to the cage, buddy.
Maybe the notebook is bad luck. Button race here, 300K from Clemen Deng. Call is made. King, Queen, 4. Rainbow. Check, check, 6 of spades on the turn. Brings a second spade. Mugar checks. Deng checks back. Ace of spades on the end. Deng comes with 550,000 on the end after Mugar checks. Fold. Getting a look at the king right now. King John Reardon the 4th. Super high rollable PLO winner, John Reardon. Brock Wilson. Drew the same exact seat after busting. So he's going to get back in action. It's about 9 million now for Clemen Deng. Ace 9-6 here on the flop, all clubs. $625 in the middle. Peter Mugar bets 125,000 after Deng checked. Deng calls. 9 of diamonds pairs the board on the turn. Check, check, 8 of spades on the river. $1.3 million is the bet from Clemen Deng. Call made. 5-3 shown from Deng on the bluff. Ace, Jack. It's now 7.3 million for Clemen Deng and just about 5 million for Peter Mugar as Mugar closes the gap. Crampsey Welcome to the High Rollers, baby. Let's go. If you guys want to join the rail or any of our membership tiers, just hit the button and do so.
What a creative name, Christy. T126. I mean, mine's not creative either. Mine's Antonio Abrego.
We got the eagle on the table, buddy. It's about time. Heads up play. Trophy goes on the table. Let's go. Lines are up here, playing 75,000, 150,000 now. Effectively about 34 big blinds deep between these two. $350 from Mugar on the button. Call made from Deng. Eight, seven, deuce. $175,000 is the bet.
Oh, yeah, you can shake it. You do it. No, you can't shake it.
10 seconds.
Where's those two?
800.
Check raise comes in from Deng. Quick fold out of Peter Mugar. And we got Clyde Gaskins. Snack attack himself in the building. Dealer extraordinaire.
Well, hello there.
Everyone loves Clyde. And he's going to love this coverage.
But they're going to want, you know, if
Are you ready to go? Look at you. Mike in hand.
they're recent days.
Nine, 4, 3, 2 hearts.
Not yet.
Check, check. Eight of diamonds is the turn card here. Bet on the turn was 300,000 from Mugar. Deng called. Jack of clubs on the river.
You got it, Kiwi. Crush it.
It's another 300 here on the end for Mugar, and Deng announces 1.6 million.
Find my cushion, but it might be
Fold made, and Deng takes that one. Shout out to you, Kiwi Special. I'm glad to hear poker can keep you going. Now, I don't know if this heads-up match is going to keep you going because it's a little bit slow, but happy to have you around, fam. Limp on the button from Peter Mugar, and a jam from Clemen Deng in the big blind. Are you just going to eat that whole bag? Jeremy Becker is going for a little walk. Good or bad? How's the day? Yeah.
Stacking fucking them up. No all-ins yet. I've got over 2x. I'm just fucking them up.
J-backs, everyone. Fresh off a final table at Venetian on Sunday. Jeremy Becker, I think he cashed for around $4,500, something like that. Good to cover his first buy-in today. A couple of queens on this flop. Queen, queen, 4.
I didn't mean to mock. It wasn't on purpose. But I will be following you back. Shout out to Christy T150. 120.
The Eagles aren't as heavy this year. $550K on the turn from Clemen Deng. Turn card is the 10 of hearts. Queen, queen, 4, 10. Mugar makes the call. Six of diamonds on the river. from Clemen Deng, and a call is made. Clemen Deng was on the jack-high bluff, and it's 2-pair queens and tens with the jack-10 for Peter Mugar. And he's going to score the double up here. Mugar all in for 2.6 million on the river. And that is going to move him into the chip lead now. First time today that Peter Mugar has had the chip lead. About 5.2 million is what Clemen Deng has left, and then it's 7 million for Peter Mugar. Still heads up here in event number 2. Peter Mugar just took the chip lead with a big double up. I have a feeling we're going to be here for a while. What do you think, Antonio? At least you busted out the tripod so you're not walking around with that rig. Up to 67 entries in event number 3. Clyde Snack Attack Gaskins is in the field. Ace Queen 9 on the flop here. Another queen on the turn. $300K on the turn for Mugar, gets it done. Gonna go check out Clyde Gaskin's table. Clyde, one heck of a dealer. Pulls table, the feature table. Announces the action as we go. I'll keep an eye on this final table to make sure nothing goes down. If it does, Antonio will come running back over.
Check. Back over to seat 6 now. He's betting here. He's got 13,000 out there for it. 13,000.
That's my record thing all the time.
Yeah. Over to tuna.
If you don't draft defense, I guess.
Sounds familiar. I just don't like it.
See? Yes, she's made the call.
He's the captain of our defense.
She has made the call, folks.
It'll be a haul.
He's just like very like low key.
Here's the payoff pitch right here for you. Here you go.
Flashy kind of guy.
Back over to you, CJ.
Obviously.
I'm shocked.
Check. Check.
He's one of the greatest basketball
Okay. I see it's king high straight. That's going to do it right there. King high straight.
I could name the Falcons.
You ever heard Judge Brooks?
Got me a new little toy here, guys. I kind of like it. Button's going over there. Yeah. Kind of like the new toy. Order in the court. Order in the court. See? 5 points. That's fine. Yeah.
Guys, you guys will take a break at the end of the level.
$4.25.
$425,000 is the raise on the button from Peter Mugar. Call made by Clemen Deng. 7, 5, 4, 2 clubs. Deng checks. Mugar checks back. Deuce of spades on the turn. $1.2 million is the bet from Clemen Deng. Mugar folds. Clemen Deng now up to almost $6 million. That pulls things as even as they've been in the heads-up match. Jack 7, 4, 2 diamonds. Bet of 250 from Deng. That ends it. Action checking down to the river on the 9-9-7-10-4 board. Backdoor clubs do come in. King high versus king high. Chop it up.
$250.
Picking up that last pot. Slight chip lead now for Clemen Deng. Monotone ace 10-7. Check, bet 150, fold.
$450. 75.
$150K on the turn. On the flop, I should say. King 10-3 is called. Ace of spades on the turn. Check, check. 8 of diamonds on the river. Check, check, and it's King 9 for a pair of kings is going to win it for Peter Mugar. We're going to draw for the number of hands remaining in this level. One hand. $450,000 on the button from Peter Mugar. Clemen Deng makes the call.
Check. $225.
$853 on the flop. $225,000 from Mugar. Deng did check. Check raise. $950,000 now. And the fold is made.
Well, you guys want to take a 5 minutes, 10 minutes? What do you guys want to do? We can come back and first. Don't be longer than 10. I mean, just still take 5, 10. 10 is good. 10? Okay. That's good.
All right, the players are going to take a 10-minute break.
You're welcome.
So we're just going to chill here. We'll be back in a minute.
Is there no 10-minute clock?
No, I don't have 10 o'clock.
Put your phone 10-minute break.
I lost Jason.
Took a good nap.
Every other table is a high card, please.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, but really 21 plus maybe to watch poker content. We're back. The final table continues. Cameraman Antonio took a nice little nap. Blinds are now up to 100,000, 200,000 in this heads-up match between Peter Mugar and Clemen Deng. Going to the turn here, the board is King, 10, 6, Queen. All right, Kiwi. We'll see you later, buddy. If you're feeling up for it later this evening, we'll be back for some day one coverage. There was a bet and a call of 350,000 on the turn. 7 of spades on the river. $950,000 calls made. Jack 4 for Jack High for Peter Mugar, and it's Queen 7, 2 pair on the turn and river for Clemen Deng, and he takes a fairly decent pot. Haven't seen too many big pots during this heads-up match, but that one was fairly chunky. About 8.2 million now for Clemen Deng, and that puts Peter Mugar back down to 4 million. 200K big blind, so effectively 20 bigs here is what these guys are playing. 9-8-3 on this flop. Action check through, deuce of spades on the turn. 700,000 was the bet on the turn for Mugar. No action. Raise and take it there from Clemen. Raise and a call here. 10, 9, 8. All red, 2 diamonds. Mugar checks over to Deng. Deng checks back. Another 10 on the turn. Pairs the board. Mugar checks, and Deng comes with 600,000. Mugar calls. And Jack of clubs on the end, so 10, 9, 8, 10, Jack. Check, check. Both players show Jack 8. Chop, chop. $400K from Deng, all in from Peter Mugar, call made. Ace 8 from Mugar. He's up against the Ace 7 for Deng. King Jack deuce. Queen on the turn. Deuce on the river. Chop pot. Limp on the button from Mugar for 200K. 800,000 is the raise from Deng out of the big blind. All in from Mugar. Call made. Ace 4 for Mugar. It's Ace 7 of diamonds again for Clemen Deng. 10, 7, 7. 5 on the turn, and that is going to do it. King on the river to finish it off, and Clemen Deng is the winner of event number 2 here at the 2026 U.S. Poker Open. Deng collecting $127,400 for the win. Peter Mugar, $80,850 for his second place finish. And that, my friends, is going to do it for us. So with that, we're going to wrap it up here for our coverage of event number 2 of the U.S. Poker Open, our On the Rail bonus coverage. Stay tuned for more coverage here from PokerGO at the U.S. Poker Open. Official final table coverage begins on Wednesday. So until then, congratulations to Clemen Deng, and we will talk to you guys next time.
I'll help you right now. Stream from the end of the stream. Later, y'all.